With David Richards. And David, the end of the first year for Mini in the WRC, you didn't do many rounds, you did very, very well in those few.
We have to feel very pleased with 6 months in, brand new car, half a dozen rallies, and 5 times top 5 positions, and a couple of podiums as well. And when I look back to France fighting for the lead with Citroën there in their home event, I have to be very, very pleased. And we have fastest times on asphalt, fastest times on the gravel. Overall, a great start to the new Mini adventure. And
you've already said that you're planning to do all the rounds next year. Now that's a very brave statement in the current economic situation.
No, it's obviously our desire and our intention. As we sit here today, I can't confirm that, but that is our plan, sure.
Now, if you're going to do that, have you got the sponsorship, the money? I know Mini have got a lot of interest in it, and they're not in this, of course, not to win. They want to win from this.
We set ourselves some goals. We set ourselves the target for this year was to sort of prove the performance of the car, get the reliability, understand any shortcomings we needed to address in the development of the car. That has been achieved. We know exactly what we need to do now. Those changes will happen over the next few months to the car. Certainly by March next year we can address any shortcomings that we've noticed. The target was always to be a competitive challenger in 2013. Next year is another interim year, but the intention is that next year we should fight not just for podiums but potential wins as well.
You think that's perfectly possible? I mean, you've had a couple of podiums this last 6 months.
I think it's possible next year to really put ourselves in a position where we can win events, yes.
You're a gambler in one respect, but you've been a very cautious man in your predictions in the past. But where do you think the rallies could come? I mean, Monte Carlo's a lottery. Sweden, you've yet to do a snow rally. There's a lot of sort of things out there, aren't there?
There are a lot comes down to the drivers and their suitability to the events as well. But I don't really think there are any circumstances now where the Mini is not a competitive car. Dry asphalt, wet asphalt, snow, you say we haven't tested on snow, but the car has a wonderful chassis, works extremely well. And we've seen the slippery conditions here on WRGB how good it's been. So I'm not concerned about any circumstances where we can't be competitive.
Do you need a bit more power from the engine?
We always need more power from the engine. That's always one of the challenges, to continue to improve. And we will do for next year as well. We've got another steps changes to do, and a couple of reliability issues we need to address as well, as we saw on this event. But overall, I believe that if we get the budget we need, we're talking to a number of commercial sponsors at the moment, and I think we can be highly competitive, and not just competitive, but I think we can challenge at the front.
Is the sponsorship out there? We hear so much about doom and gloom at the moment about the economy and the Eurozone and all the rest of it. People still want to get involved with motorsport?
Well, I wouldn't say motorsport per se, and you know, it is difficult, nobody's getting away from that, but we have a unique proposition. We have the Mini, that wonderful iconic brand that everybody loves. It's already become the fans' most popular car out there. We have a really active marketing campaign behind it from Mini in all the territories that we go to. Great support from the fans, and a great competitive product. So we're in a fortunate position where if anyone's going to secure commercial partners, we are.
And your drivers, you're happy with your choice?
We've got 2 great drivers. Spanish driver Danny Sordo, who's been not just competitive on his home territory of asphalt, which he's been renowned for being good on, but overall, generally, wherever we've been, he's been exceptionally good. Chris Meek, one of these unsung heroes who's never really had the opportunity of the best car in the right situation, and we're now seeing him come to the fore when he has that. He's by far the best Brit out there today, and he's proven it here on his home event.
So your prospects then for 2012 look pretty rosy. You'd presumably like a few more checks to be arriving, preferably this side of Christmas, but then I suppose wouldn't we all? WRC itself, you're happy with where we're going? Earlier this year you called for the sport to get some common aims, for everyone to sign up for them and to push forward on that basis. You all have different aims, of course, but there are a few which are in common.
I don't think we all have different aims. I think we actually have very similar views of what we're trying to achieve. Like so many sports, the World Rally Championship goes in cycles, and we've had a difficult period over the last few years with changes of manufacturers, some going, new ones now coming. We're in the period now of building again, and I see an opportunity for us to really, whilst other sports are having their own problems, for us to really build the solid foundations for the next decade ahead. And I look to Mini's arrival has rejuvenated the championship, Volkswagen to come within a year, and I see every reason why we can look forward to a very positive future.